forward, you guys are actually going to be recreating real world materials. So it means you're trying to make something that looks like it could be photorealistic. So when I look at some sort of object in your next project, I should be able to pick out something that's made out of wood, something that's made out of polished granite, something that is either gummy, like a gummy bear, or jello, like jello, okay? And then also an object that is made out of thick rubber. Does anyone know what might be made out of thick rubber? Tire, erasers,
Hockey puck.
what?
A hockey puck.
Oh, I thought you said a pocketbook. Hockey puck. Is a hockey puck made out of rubber? I have no idea. Okay. So, yeah. So anyway, each one of these objects has very different material properties. Wood's not going to be subsurface. You're not going to be able to really have light transmit through it very easily. Granite probably would have a little bit of light transmission because it's it's a stone and it's got some transparent pieces and whatever. Gummy jello, yeah, absolutely. It's going to have a lot of subsurface quality to it. You guys are going to be working on creating bump maps. We're going to be talking about that on Wednesday. That's going to be giving us essentially additional layers of detail to our images. Same thing with specularity maps. We're going to be doing those too. So we're going to be kind of complicating things a little bit. All right. So with these materials that I'm requiring you to do, you have to create some sort of narrative for the image. I don't care what the narrative is, but it has to be a narrative of some sort. It can't just be a still life. It has to be something, some sort of story is going on in there that we can at least pick apart. So if I had an image of, say, 3 bowls on a table, each of different sizes, one of them is maybe turned over and you see some sort of like porridge type food coming out of it, and maybe the rest of the room is a little bit askew, what might the narrative be? Yeah, it's like the 3 little bears. Or not 3 little bears, but Goldilocks and the 3 bears. So it could be something like that. So what the students in the previous class did is they came up with narratives for the image that were kind of their own little stories. So this guy, Kevin Rice, you guys know him? So he came up with this image last semester. I think it was last semester. I'm pretty sure it was. Anyway, of like this jello shot that decided to eat its own container. So it was sitting in this glass and it started eating the coasters that were around it. So he made like this wooden coaster with like a granite center. And this thing's kind of like, sitting, like pulling it up out of the cup that it was sitting in. I think this is Kayla Dodds. So she did this kind of like dining room setup. And then we have, who is this?
Willis.
Yeah, it's Willis. Yeah. So he did this jello leg duck. That's what he called it. He called it the leg duck. It was being like chased by all these different utensils and stuff. So it was a kitchen scene. And then we have this other one with jello shots and like it was like a party, or like a beer party or something like that. So got the aftermath of it. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Additionally, you guys are going to be capturing at least 2 of these texture files that you're going to be using yourselves. So we have the flatbed scanner in there, right? Don't we have one in there? Yeah. So you guys can use that to capture, say if you want to use wood, you can bring in a piece of wood, scan it on the flatbed scanner. You can also take a digital camera, go to Lowe's, go into the lumber department, start taking pictures of wood, and use that for your textures. Yeah, so it has to be something you captured yourself. And you have to do 2 of those. All right? Cool. Any questions about the project? Okay. So you guys are going to have another 2 weeks on this, I believe. Look on the syllabus. The due date will be on there. Okay? All right, cool. Alright, we'll keep working, guys.